everyone, WTFSexyHeadphones here. Happy Mondays or Tuesdays to you guys. So I was looking at your suggestions as far as what our other Let's Play should be since we've been just doing Misery, which I gotta see if I even uploaded the new one. I think I meant to, but the power went out? I'm not sure if I did. I gotta look at that. If not, I'll upload it soon. Anyway. So a lot of the main suggestions I saw that were at least repeated by multiple people was either doing Clear Sky Vanilla. Some of you guys were like, Clear Sky Vanilla, that sounds fun, just because it's been so long. I don't know if I've ever done a vanilla Let's Play, and I feel like maybe all of us might just not remember what vanilla used to be like, what it used to taste like. We're so used to chocolate and Rocky Road and mint chocolate chip and all these other flavors, and we don't even know what's going on. The other big suggestion I saw was Subnautica. And I've heard that name before. I've heard you guys bring it up before. Once upon a time, I don't remember when. But I heard you guys bring it up before, so Subnautica was another one, so I'll look into it, because I've never played it, and I don't know much about it, but I'll look into that one as well. So essentially, I'm going to look into Subnautica, and probably I'll lean more towards Clear Sky, because obviously, Stalker, you know what I mean? But who knows, if I'm feeling frisky, maybe we'll do Subnautica as well, I don't know. Granted, I feel like saying that I will definitely be, oh, I don't have the fucking time for that, because sometimes I barely have the time to, like, do fucking anything else, but maybe I'll try. I don't know. Maybe I'll try, and it will just be one of those things that will pop up when I have the fucking time to do it. Anyway, so that's what we'll look into, and I will let you guys know about that. Also, if you guys haven't kept an eye out, I've been doing a fuck ton of streaming lately, mainly because I've been playing lots of God of War again, because I beat the game, and I want to 100% everything, which I just about did. Like, all the areas show 100%, but there's like 3 things that I haven't found or quite yet completed, so thus it's not 100% completed in my eyes. Like, I'm trying to do literally everything in God of War, so pretty much when I come home from work and stuff, I've just been like, you know what, I might as well stream. Like, I'll let you guys go along the journey. Like, all I'm gonna do is fucking sit on my couch and play God of War. Like, I might as well stream and chat with you guys, so keep an eye out. I've been doing a lot of random streams. In the link below, I'll link my Discord where it gets announced on there, but also my Twitch is down there, and my Facebook is down there as well. I announce it on all those platforms. Technically, I think Twitch announces it to you if you subscribe on Twitch or follow on Twitch. So if you want to subscribe, feel free. That'd be like super cool. If not, following is super cool as well. The only thing that I hate about streaming on PC is just the fact that, like, all my little, like my Streamlabs things, my little pop-ups that happen when you guys do stuff, it doesn't happen on there. And they're so cute, so if you guys ever do anything, and I'm just like, oh, like, it doesn't show up on here, but they're so cute, and I like it. I like when it announces when you guys do things, because it's kind of like showing you all off. It's cool. And it's cute because I set it up and it's all adorable. Anyway, so moving on, so that's what's been going on, so keep an eye out for those. I'm close to 100% finally getting God of War done, and then after that we'll go back to Metro. So anyway, so as you guys know, I went to a Godsmack concert recently, and I would like to say, we'll zoom in, I'd like to say this healing black eye is from something really cool, but unfortunately I have a story to tell you guys, and it's not really cool. It's quite a mess, really, and I would like to say that I went to a Godsmack concert, and I got a fucking black eye from some badass moshing or some shit, but my story, unfortunately, with me is not quite as interesting. But let me share it with you guys, and I'm sure you'll see where it's going when I started off with how the night began. So it all began when we went to a place called Shaggy's in Gulfport. Story time. It all began when we went to a place called Shaggy's in Gulfport, Mississippi, and John's dad started ordering double shots of tequila, followed by double shots of Jameson. And when I say he started ordering it, he was ordering it for everyone. And if there's anything you guys know about me, I'm not much of a drinker unless I drink wine. I can drink a bottle of wine and I'll be fine. I mean, I'll be pretty buzzed, but I'll be fine. I can drink a whole bottle of wine by myself. But other than that, I don't really drink much, like the hard stuff. No, I drink the bitch drinks because I don't like the taste of alcohol. So we got the first double shot tequila. I was like really like hesitant and resistant because I'm like, I know this is gonna taste really gross and I don't really want to do it, but I'm also the type of person where I'm like, I don't like wasting things that people got bought me. I don't like being wasteful and stuff like that. Granted, I'm sure one of them would have drank it, but I'm like, you know what? It's Godsmack. Whatever, let's have a cool night. You know, us and our homeboys are out to go see Godsmack and shine down. It's gonna be fucking cool, so whatever. So we had a double shot tequila, and then we had a double shot of Jameson, and then we had a double shot of Jameson. Oh my god, I can't talk, see, it's all coming back to me. And then I think we had one more double shot of Jameson, and then before we left, at that point, so this was all within roughly an hour or less, so at that point it's kind of hitting me, and I'm feeling really, really good. So like as we're leaving, I'm like, let's go to the bar and let's get another shot, and they're like, no more double shots, we'll just have one, and I'm like, alright, cool. So we go to the bar and we get another shot, and then we leave. And then we head to Biloxi, which is where Godsmack was, in Shinedown. And in the car ride is where I'm starting to like really feel it, so I'm just like, John's driving, and I just like grab his arm, and I'm just like leaning against him, like I'm really starting to feel it a little bit. So when we get out of the car, I'm not quite stumbling yet, but I'm kind of holding onto his arm, like in case I do stumble. I'm gonna need you to help me out here. Gonna need you to just kind of keep me close. So it's getting to that point where everything, I kind of know what's going on, but like if you guys obviously have gotten to more of a tipsy drunk point, like you know what's going on, but everything almost feels like hazy, like everything just is kind of passing by you and you can understand it, but you can't quite process it, or you're not really following along, or you're not coherent, I guess is really the right word. So I'm at this point, I'm not very coherent. I can kind of see what we're doing and so on, but it's all kind of like, it's like looking through someone else's eyes at this point. So, so according to John, we were at our seats for like, I think he said 30 seconds. I think it was. I think according to John, we were at our seat for 30 seconds before I started throwing up. So I started throwing up all over the place. And then John's like, oh, like, this is where I kind of remember stuff, kind of don't. This is where we're getting to that point. So John's like, oh shit. So he tries to turn me to him, and he takes off his hat, and I guess he's telling me to throw up in his hat. But also in the process, I'm like throwing up on the side of his shirt as well. But I guess I eventually threw up in the hat, because later on he told me, he's like, it was gross, Taryn. He's like, it was pretty full. Like, that hat was pretty fucking gross. So he's like pulling me up, trying to get me out of where the fuck we are, because, you know, we're at our fucking seats, and throwing up all over the place now, because I don't drink often, and having shots was a terrible idea. And he's holding his puke hat in one hand and like dragging me behind him in the other hand. And I guess at one point I kind of slipped, and that's when he tried to reach back and grab me, and that's how I got this black eye here. Is I got elbowed in the eye when he tried to make sure I didn't fall. Thankfully, I don't think I fell. To my knowledge, I didn't fall. But I did get elbowed in the face in his attempt to keep me from falling. So that's how I got my third black eye in my life. And I guess also in the same situation, like the puke hat sloshed a little bit, and it went over a little bit of people, like some people got sprayed. So I didn't know this, but so we get out to where like the lobby area is, and he pulls like the lid off the trash can and just like has me over the trash can. I don't know if I was still throwing up at that point. I might have threw up a little bit, but at that point I think pretty much everything is out of my system, and I guess John dumped his hat out. And I guess like again, like at this point, like I'm like, let's see what's going on. I guess some people tried to confront him, or me, I guess technically they tried to confront me, because, you know, there's throw up and stuff that got on them, even though I guess I technically didn't throw up on them. The puke hat got a little bit on them. And I guess like John's a very protective boyfriend, so I guess he kind of, as in his terms, he like bows up to them and stuff like that, like are you seriously gonna fucking start shit? Like, because like John's the type of person, he's not afraid, he doesn't start fights, but he's not afraid to fucking fight someone. He's that kind of guy. Like, he's like, he won't start them for the most part, to my knowledge, not that I've seen, but he's not afraid. Like, if someone tries to confront, he's not the person who backs down. He's like the bow up and be like, are you fucking serious? You want to do this? And anyway, so I guess he bowed up to them, and then the guy that was with these girls, this like great group of people who came to, I don't know, do whatever because of my puke hat. I guess the guy was like, hey, whatever, like, look, she's obviously drunk and it was an accident, let's just fucking go, like, she's obviously wasted, like, let's go, and then they left. So pretty much for the majority of the concert, I remained chilling over that garbage can, like, sipping water. They were giving me, John and his dad were giving me water and Sprite. So the remainder of that concert, I was pretty much chilling over the garbage can. I wasn't really throwing up anymore, but I didn't want to take the chance and move, so I was over there the whole time. And I do remember hearing Shine Down play Cut the Cord, and I was just over the garbage can like, love fucking Cut the Cord. It's such a good song, man. I'm like head bobbing to it because I'm like, I love Cut the Cord. I'm like, I'm fucking missing it. I've always wanted to see Shine Down at Godsmack, and fucking ruined it. So, and then eventually we go out to, they kind of have like a balcony area. We go out there, and I'm pretty much just like leaning over the side, just kind of like getting fresh air. And there's a lot of nice ladies and stuff that like approached me and John, because John was with me the whole time, like, oh honey, like, you need water, are you okay, like, you want me to get you something? Like, there's a lot of really sweet chicks who like came up trying to like be like, let me help you out. And it was really funny because there's like this thing on the side of the wall, and I'm like, John, I'm like, is that a giant caterpillar? I'm like, look at that. I'm like, it's moving. And he's like, Tara, no, that's just, like, that's just cloth. That's just some fuzz. Like, it's just blowing in the breeze. And I'm, like, looking at it, and I'm like, are you sure? Because it really looks like a big caterpillar moving. And he's like, no, it's just cloth, Taryn. Like, it's just cloth there. Like, no. But I kept staring at it unconvinced for, like, probably 20 minutes. Eventually, after all this time, I felt a lot better. And we moved back into the concert hall, and I got to see like 4 or 5 songs from Godsmack. I at least got to see some good ones. I got to see Bulletproof, I got to see Voodoo, and I got to see Stand Alone, which is the last one they played. At that point, I was pretty coherent. I was understanding what was going on. And then as we were leaving and going up the stairs, this girl calls out to me, and later John told me it's one of the people that potentially got like sloshed with a puke hat. This girl calls out to me, and she's like, hey, like, you need to apologize to me and my friends for throwing up on us. And I just want to go home. Like, I don't want to fucking start shit. I'm still a bit messed up, but I'm feeling better. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, seriously, guys, like, I seriously apologize. Truly, like, I really am sorry. And then I just kept walking. So if they said anything else, I have no idea. But I'm just like, I'm not starting stuff. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't want to. I want to go home. And then, so that pretty much was my night. That was pretty much was my concert. I'm never gonna do that again. But then the story continues the next day at work. So magically, I drag my ass to work the next day. And a lady comes in, and she's like, my phone's not working. I'm like, oh, okay, well, what was happening? And she's like, well, I was at a concert last night, and I was taking videos, and my phone stopped working. And I was like, oh, okay, what concert were you at? And she's like, I was at Godsmack and Shinedown. I'm like, oh yeah, me too. And she's like, I'm so mad because I was in, like, me and my girlfriend were taking turns getting like fruity drinks, or getting drinks, and she just drinks beer. Like, the lady, my customer, just drinks beer. Like, the other, my girlfriend likes fruity drinks. And God, I have this bug bite on my leg. If you guys see my arm just going down here, like, it's not weird. I got a fucking bug bite on my goddamn ankle. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, and she's like, my girlfriend likes fruity drinks, and those lines take forever. So she's like, I'm so pissed because I don't remember who was playing before Shinedown, but she's like, I really want to see them, and I missed them, and I was so mad. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I know the feeling. I'm like, I kind of pre-gamed a bit too hard, and I spent most of my time over a garbage can at that concert. And she was like, was that you? She's like, were you wearing a black shirt? And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it was a black Disturbed shirt. And I'm like, just to make sure, I'm like, was I wearing shorts? And she's like, yeah. She's like, that was you. She's like, I saw you. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's great. I guess you saw me yesterday. We sort of met already. So apparently my customer saw me dying over a garbage can yesterday, because it's a fucking small world after all. So anyway, that was my concert. I'm gonna have to go see them again because I didn't really see much of anything but a garbage can and a fuzzy caterpillar on the side of a wall, and that's about it. That's about it. Anyway, so now you guys know how my concert went. You know, feel free to share your stories if you guys have anything fun. If anyone asks, tell them this battle wound was because I was in a mosh pit, okay? Anyone asks you, just say, yeah, man, she got punched in the face and she punched someone back in the face. Tell lies. Tell all lies. But I love you guys, so I'm truthful with you. This has been going on for a long time because I'm a long storyteller, so I'm going to go. You guys have a happy rest of the Mondays and Tuesdays, and I will see you in hopefully new Let's Plays and things like that. Or maybe you guys will join me on my stream. Join me on my stream. I love you guys. I love talking to you. So come see me. Come see me get my ass kicked. It's gonna be cool. Bye. Feel my power!